Pan-African Parliament is expected to elect a new president this week. The last session failed to elect a leader of the PAP as regions could not agree on an election system. The Southern African group called for rotational basis when leaders are elected. Well, for more on this, let's cross now to my colleague Khayelihle Khumalo, who is at PAP for us. Thanks very much, Khayelihle, for joining us. So what can we expect today?
Yeah.
Well, that's right. And just a short while ago, the AU Commission Chair, Musa Faki Mahamat, really opened the session, really where he was talking about the very unfortunate events that we saw last year, where we saw the sheer chaos, the pandemonium erupting. But quickly joining us now is the former president of this particular institution from Cameroon, Roger. So, of course, very sharp words from the AU Commission. Let's just get your initial reaction. Do you think the MPs really have what it takes to renew, to open a new chapter, given the very disappointment that we saw last year?
I think, thank you for giving me the floor. I think many MP is in a good condition to renew a new leadership now, because what we see last time was very bad image from Africa. Because it's not only Africa who see what happened here, it's the world we see. It's not good for us to continue in this kind of direction, no leadership and so on. Time is not so bad, but when I listen, Mr. Faki is like is a very bad situation. We are together, we are African. We know how to solve our problem in Africa. So I think we still have change, is the last change to solve this problem of election. Me, like the former president, I think I cannot keep the responsibility to say that Pan-Africa cannot work. It's not my own parliament, it's the parliament of the whole continent. So for me, I call all the MPs to agree, to say yes, we did bad last time, but now we need to look in the same direction. We cannot be friends, but we are talking about the interests of Africa. So in this regard, we need to be together and solve the issue. We can maybe solve this issue by ourselves, because we start to make contact to the MP, this contact. But I think we are going to solve the issue.
And obviously the issue of the rotation. Southern African Bloc is speaking about that issue. Do you think this institution has what it takes to try and salvage and really just get the prestige that it ought to have, especially given the fact that there are so many issues in the continent, climate change, security threats with terrorism, among other issues?
Last time in your TV, I say we are losing our time to talk about the position only. We are the African faced with many challenges, climate change, malaria, and so on and so on. But we lost time to talk about position, about rotation. Me, I am not against rotation. I say we can apply rotation, but this rotation must be all component of our parliament. That means me, for example, I cannot be again candidate. My country cannot be a candidate, and then we can give the change for another country to come and lead the institution. It will be fair, because if you look what happened in the 18 last year, if you take region by region, it's always 4 countries who has been in the bureau. Sometimes 1 country, 3, 2 times, but we need to give the change for the whole continent to bring his experience in Pan-African Parliament. So for me, rotation is not a problem. We can make rotation, but we can be sure that everybody can bring their experience in Pan-African Parliament. This is my position. I am not again. I don't want to give lesson for anybody, but I think if we want to go far, we need to chair, like the chair of AU say, we need to make, like we are saying in French, partager. Okay. So today is Roger, you come from Cameroon, tomorrow is you come, so we can bring a lot of experience in our parliament. Okay. But stop only to be Roger, you, Roger, is not rotation.
Maybe just what your advice quickly said to your successor should tomorrow's election proceed.
So I think what I can advise, I say, tomorrow is what the election will take place. So there will be no winner, no loser. We need to, it's the winner of Africa. If somebody win the election, it cannot say, I am from, it's my own job. If we want to win, we want to work with all the members, and then we win, is the victory of Africa. We need this institution to function. So for me, I think it's time. It's like I'm saying, you can say, is the last time, the last chance to bring the institution in the good way. When I was the president, it was not easy to lead this institution. So we are showing that Pan-African Parliament is very, very strong institution, and we need somebody who can take over and bring the institution into new challenge.
All right. Thank you so much indeed. Of course, he's a former president of this particular institution, and talking about the significant amount of challenges facing the continent, and having the Pan-African Parliament as a very prominent voice to represent the interest of Africa, as opposed to seeing bickering, squabbling, and other challenges.
Thanks very much, Khayelihle, for your report there.